where all you have to do to make money or get a cult-like following on social media is to be light-skinned. You could be pure evil, be manipulative, you could lie, or even coach people off a cliff. But if you are light-skinned, whatever you say or do online is golden. It's like you have the Midas touch. Now, I'm not the only woman that notices this, but when women like me say it out loud, a lot of people act like they don't know what we're talking about. But see, I've been on the internet long enough. This is what I do professionally. I'm a UI UX designer, so I know the internet and social media through and through. I've been an IT professional for as long as I can remember. I had a YouTube channel 2008. I got on the internet for the first time maybe when I was like 21 or 22. I am 43. I have seen the fluctuations. I've seen what's popping and what's not. And I am telling you, colorism is all over this shit. They call me a god. 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 Let's go. There seems to be a parallel between fascination surrounding rap artist Cardi B and the influence of her complexion on her popularity. It's notable that rappers like Suki Hana, who share a similar lifestyle, do not receive the same level of acclaim, approval, or financial success. The disparity highlights the role that complexion, and societal biases can play in shaping public reception and opportunities within the music industry. It underscores the need for greater recognition and support for artists who may not fit conventional beauty standards, but possess remarkable talent and contribute to the art form. That's what I keep trying to say about content creators. A lot of the content that you guys see that goes far, that makes it, that goes viral, a lot of it has to do with what we look like. It's not about the quality of the content, but at the end of the day, what we look like is part of the content. So when you see a lot of light-skinned women or white women, they barely have to do anything and they have like millions of views, is because of their complexion that they're able to do that. Like the closer that you look to being a white person on social media, you get hundreds of thousands of views. Not to say that there aren't any darker skin or black people on social media who aren't successful or don't have millions of followers. But what I've noticed is it's much easier when you look a certain way or you have a certain complexion or even sometimes you have a certain gender. For a long time, y'all thought the Black Macho channel was ran by a man. I got more subscribers when people thought I was a man. Ever since I decided to shift, do you know how many people came in my comment section like, oh my God, all this time I thought you was a man? Because the main picture was just a man. It was just a cartoon of a man. And people automatically assume because of the, just the main pic that it was a man. And the comment section even changed significantly because people thought I was a man. So they was addressing me different, especially men. So now that it's like back to, oh, this is a woman handling, the Black Macho channel, I've noticed men have decided that they want to start going back to being disrespectful. Now, don't get it twisted. Trolls everywhere, trolls troll. That's what they do. They gonna do that. You know what I'm talking about? Trolls gonna show out. You feel me? Because they don't know how to do shit else. That's their talent. Trolling. They don't do shit else. They can't. They don't have no power to do nothing else. So anyway, I've just noticed that it's a significant difference when you have a different gender or you have a different race or you have a different size or you look, it's just you get a different perspective. So colorism. As I go down this blog, because I'm not going to read the whole thing because I don't want to bore you out of fucking death. So in a video, reading is different. Reading, you gotta use your mind. You know what I mean? You gotta really use it. So in a video, I don't want y'all to have to overthink no shit. So I'm not gonna keep, But it's in this specific part of the blog. I scrolled down some. There is a picture of Danny Lay, and we know, if you don't know what happened with Danny Lay, she made a song basically making fun of her baby daddy's new girlfriend or ex-girlfriend or something, and she was dark skinned, and so her being a red bone basically was a shit, and that was her song. But I then on this blog go into ancient civilization and how house slaves had more privilege than dark skinned counterparts. And light skinned slaves didn't have to go into the fields. They are seen as more desirable and intelligent. They were able to pass for white and were often allowed to get an education. Many of them, mostly women, were sold at higher prices than their dark-skinned peers because of those qualities. Colorism is a long, like, deep-rooted thing. And so when I said light-skinned women give the worst relationship advice, it was just a shocking title. The entire video or the entire blog is just about colorism and how a lot of times in our community, when we see lighter skinned people, we tend to support their product or their service or their videos because of their lighter skin, regardless to if their product, service, or video is trash. Because to me, when we start talking about Shira 7, everybody knows, all of the women, you guys love Shira 7. To me, she teach y'all how to be toxic. She teach you how to look desperate at a bar, at a cigar bar or the lobby of a high-end hotel waiting for some wealthy man to come in there and scoop you up. That's desperation. Like, all of the toxic shit that she teaches, which doesn't make any sense at the end of the day, because it's not like she's dating a one percenter or like this ultra rich guy, who's elite. She's dating a middle class dude that I think at one point sold insurance. So it's like the logic in what she's saying is not, like, the fact that y'all think is logical is just strange to me. But I think partially the reason why everyone likes her so much, the women like her so much, is because number one, she's a beautiful lady, right? She's a gorgeous woman, right? Number two, because she has a great sense of humor, right? Those are the reasons why people love watching her. But what she's saying is so toxic and terrible for y'all. Why would you take it literally? And it's literally girls taking it literally. Like, so the whole thing about me being a colorist, right, and claiming I don't like light-skinned women and shit like that, that's not what I was trying to say when I said, y'all will sit back and listen to men, or y'all will sit back and you want to do terrible stuff to men, especially if a light-skinned woman told you to. I said that in a clip, and I'm gonna put the clip right here. Not right now, but when I do the playback. And in it, I said, you ladies want to treat men bad, especially if a light-skinned woman tell you to do so. And it's because of what I just named. And it's been like a issue in our community for a very long time. And a lot of y'all overlook it. Today's colorism dances through our lives, perpetuated by media and our deep-rooted biases. Magazines flaunt airbrush images of lighter-skinned celebs, while we're left wondering if we accidentally wandered into the twilight zone, where all you have to do to make money or get a cult-like following on social media is to be light-skinned. You could be pure evil, be manipulative, you could lie, or even coach people off a cliff. But if you are light-skinned, whatever you say or do online is golden. It's like you have the Midas touch. Now, I'm not the only woman that notices this, but when women like me say it out loud, a lot of people act like they don't know what we're talking about. But see, I've been on the internet long enough. This is what I do professionally. I'm a UI UX designer, so I know the internet and social media through and through. I've been an IT professional for as long as I can remember. I had a YouTube channel 2008. I got on the internet for the first time maybe when I was like 21 or 22. I am 43. I have seen the fluctuations. I've seen what's popping and what's not. And I am telling you, colorism is all over this shit.